Actually, it's original music written by myself and my wife, Kay and Ron Rivoli. We live in Louisville, Kentucky. We are fighting for America through music.
Fighting for America through music.
We've had the pleasure of being on the Huckabee Show. We performed at the 9/12 rally in Washington, D.C. And we were on 3 tours with the Tea Party Express.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Sarah Palin was with us on the last tour.
Really?
That was very cool.
It's amazing the message you can get across through music.
It is. It's funny, you know, how people will oftentimes, some of these speakers, they get a little long-winded, and they're, you know, the intent is great, but some people have a tendency to tune them out after 3 or 4 minutes. But with the music thing, it's you know, they're still bebopping and shaking their heads, and the message is still coming across. And we've got some great messages in our music. If you guys get a chance later, we're going to be going on in about a half an hour, I believe.
Oh, we would definitely.
We've got a song to support Arizona. We've got a song about social issues, speaking English in this country, songs about becoming socialists. Hopefully we won't.
And these are songs that you have wrote since the Tea Party movement has formed?
Actually, no. We wrote these songs before the Tea Party.
Okay.
We were thrust into the political thing in '07. My wife wrote our first hit, which has got 14 million hits on YouTube, called Press One for English. And then shortly after, when Bush enacted the cap and trade, she wrote a TARP. The TARP. I'm sorry. TARP. She wrote a song called the Bailout Song. Okay. And you can see them both on YouTube.
Okay. Like, what issues concern you most today in the modern context of American politics? What do you feel needs the most attention at this moment right now?
I think fiscal responsibility. Our country is going bankrupt right now, and we do not have the money to fight a frivolous lawsuit against Arizona, a state that's simply trying to uphold the laws that the federal government will not uphold, and we don't have time to fight that. You know, right now, we don't, Thomas Jefferson said, we do not have the right as one generation to put another generation in debt. We haven't only put our generation in debt, we've put our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren in debt. We don't have the right to do that. So I'm very, you know, adamant about the fiscal responsibility in this country. We have to quit spending money like we're made out of it, because we're not.
How do you think, if Rand does get elected and the Tea Party movement picks up steam, more candidates from the Tea Party get into office, how do we go about reducing the deficit? What actions would you like to see politicians take to get the deficit down?
Well, we have to reenact the Bush tax cuts. As much as anybody hates the fact that you know, it appears that we're cutting taxes for the rich, they are who make jobs. And the small employers and the small business person, they cannot be taxed to the point that they can't afford to open new businesses and hire new employees. You know, the rich in this country make jobs. They produce opportunities. And we have to keep the tax cuts there, because that is how we're going to stimulate our economy. If we just start taxing everything and anything, businesses are going to shut down, people are going to quit making money. It's crazy to tax somebody's income. And now that's kind of stepping way out of the zone there. But you know, when you tax somebody's income, it makes it to where people don't want to earn their income, because they make more money on socialist programs than they make earning their own paycheck. So we've got to change some of the tax regulations that we have.
Would you agree that a lot of the social programs and entitlements in this country should be reduced and or cut completely out? As examples, Social Security, welfare, Medicaid. How would you view entitlements in this country? Do you believe that that's something that needs to be cut?
I believe that our country has had socialist programs that work. We have to take care of our infirm, our disabled, our elderly. We have to take care of those who are not able to take care of themselves. But we also have to regulate that. If you're able to work, you need to work. If you are drawing a Social Security check or a welfare check, you need to be tested for drugs. If I can't sit at home and do drugs and not work, you shouldn't be able to sit at home and do drugs and not work either. So there are ways we need to cut out the fraud in Medicare. But those programs are good programs. Are they socialist? Yes, they are. We're not against all socialist things, because we do have to take care of those in need. But we don't need to just make it to where everybody thinks they can sit back and be entitled for the government to give it to them. That doesn't work out for anybody.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. We are the Rivoli Revue. We're fighting for America View Music. Please help support conservative musicians. Check out our YouTube videos on YouTube. It's under the Rivoli Revue, and you can see our website at www.rivolirevue.com.